has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us today, as always. As you know, we have 3 celebrity couples who today will be winning money for our rooting sections, 3 of them divided into the blue, banana, and red. And I make a promise today, everybody's going to win some money, okay? And if they don't, you can blame the celebrity couple that doesn't win it for you. Let's meet them. On my left, winning money for the blue section today, all dressed in blue, Kay Stevens and Tom Lindstrom.
We're happy we did well.
You wore blue because you knew you were going to be working for the blue
Tom
section.
decides what we wear.
Tom, you got blue on too?
I have blue eyes, and Kay has her blue outfit on, and we're going to win for the blue section.
Okay.
Yeah!
Remember, gang, we have it on tape in case you're interested. For proof later. Winning money for the banana section will be
Yay,
Roxanne
bananas.
and Jack Carter.
Right.
You ready to go, Jack?
Yeah.
You all set, huh?
Yep.
Okay, Roxanne, you two in agreement? Ready to tell your stories correctly?
What do you mean? I always tell them correctly.
He's the one that doesn't get the answer right. Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm always wrong.
Next to Roxanne and Jack winning money for the red section will be Chad and Shelby Everett.
I'm wearing my red eyes.
What, dear?
I have my red eyes for my...
Red eyes for the red section? No, they're not. You look lovely as always.
Thanks.
Okay, gang, if you're ready to go, here we go. First question coming up. It is worth $150 in the pot, and this is it. Ah, yes. Oh, it's a biggie. Here we go. Let me take this little clip off. Fellas, a man comes up to the two of you on the street and tries to panhandle $5. And here's the story he gives you. This morning, my wife forgot to turn off the gas, so my house burned down. And there's no insurance on it because she spent the premium money for a car so she could run off with the mailman. And she took all my money, and I can't chase her because she's got the car. Please, can you let me have $5 for a meal and a bed? Now, here comes the good part. Which of you would be more apt to give him the $5? In other words, gang, which of you is a softer touch? The guy comes up, he needs a $5. Has he got problems? Which of you would be more apt to give the panhandler the $5? Used to be a quarter, didn't it? Used to be a dime. Brother, can you spare a dime? Now it's brother, can you spare $5? That's inflation, gang. Go away and think about it. We'll come back for your answer shortly. Okay, Kay, how about Tom? Between you and Tom, who would dig in his pocket?
Oh, well, that's easy. Tom would give him the shirt off his back, his car, his money, give him everything. I'd want to know where would I see him again, because it happens to me all the time, and I'm sick of it. But Tom is so generous. He would give him the $5. He'd probably give him $10.
I tell you what, Blue Section, if he doesn't get it right, let's insist that he give you the money, okay? Seems like a fair thing to do, doesn't it? Okay.
Yes, he's very generous.
You'll say it's Tom.
Tom,
Let's
yes.
bring him on. All right, Tom, between the two of you now, who is the softer touch? Who would give the panhandler the $5?
The zany redhead, Kay.
I said you, baby.
Oh, wow.
You're so good and
But
generous.
isn't that sweet?
I would have given her the $5 to give to him.
You would have given her the $5 to give him?
You
Sorry,
would,
Tom.
yeah.
Nice try, though.
Oh, it's okay, darling. I
We
still
can't
love you.
accept that one. No score there. Okay, Roxanne, between you and Jack, who would give the $5?
I think I would, because I'm a sucker for a sad story. Of course, I'd have to go to him to get the $5. And I think I would, because Jack hears a lot of sad stories from a lot of people.
Right, and they don't touch him at all, do they?
You draw a line somewhere. I haven't learned that yet,
Okay, so you're going to say, he will say that you would give him the $5.
Yes, I think so.
All right, let's bring him on and find out. Jack?
Yes, for goodness sake. Mary Dennis, Phil.
Now, there you are on the street. The guy's giving you his sob story. He wants the $5. Between you and Roxanne, who's more apt to give it to him?
Well, as long as it's my money, she's the more sporty.
That's what I said.
She's absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Because I'm El Cheapo.
But you're right this time. Thank you, Jack. Shelby, how about Chad?
Chad used to be the kind of guy who'd give him $100, and then He was the kind of guy who'd give him 50, and now he'd give him 25. He's learning.
He's going down.
He'd give it to the guy.
He would be the one.
Yeah, he would be the one.
All right, let's bring him on and find out. Chad, who would be more apt to give the panhandler the $5?
Well, it's probably my worst habit. I'm the soft touch.
That's what she said. Shelby is right. You were right. That means Roxanne and Jack, Shelby and Chad split the $150 pot. And we will be back to find out how they split all the rest of our pots on Tattletales. Come back in just a minute, won't you? Here we go. Lower than the jack. It's a deuce. Oh, and then lower than the ace.
Card Sharks, today at 4:30. Brought to you by Consumer Cellular, where low rates and award-winning service are just the beginning.
We asked our customers, what do you like most about Consumer Cellular?
I'd say the great customer service.
You have no contract.
No surprises.
The coverage has been terrific.
The price, the plans.
I think the value is excellent.
Consumer Cellular is the way to go.
Plans start at only $15 a month, and unlimited talk and text is just $25 a month.
Definitely, it's a great value.
Now I just have everything that I need and all for $25 a month.
My phone bill is less than half of what I used to pay.
I love the fact that I can save money.
We were saving a lot of money, and I can go shopping.
Switch to Consumer Cellular and start saving today.
Consumer Cellular just keeps it simple.
It's very reliable, and I can always count on it.
It's no contract, and it's as flexible as you want it to be.
Simple, reliable, and no contracts.
I can bring my own phone number.
Consumer Cellular made it really easy to switch from my old carrier. The switchover was seamless.
I love my phone number, and I was so happy I was able to keep it.
Switching is easy. You can keep your phone and number.
It's just a tremendous value. And then that AARP discount doesn't hurt either.
Consumer Cellular gives me a discount just for being a member of AARP.
AARP members get exclusive discounts.
Consumer is in their name, Consumer Cellular, so of course they're going to be customer-centered.
They've been Johnny on the spot and took care of me right away.
I do have a sense that they have my back. Customer service is just excellent. They're in a class by themselves.
We're proud to have received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 6 times in a row.
You couldn't persuade me right now to switch from Consumer Cellular.
They've made me a customer for life.
Switch today. It's all backed by a 30-day risk-free guarantee. Call 1-800-776-6960. Go online or visit a Target store today.
More bang for your buck than that's money in your pocket.
All right, here we are, back. Now, question number 2 coming up. It's worth $150 as well. Fellas, it's addressed to you. Men, you ladies all have beautiful figures. We can see that. But suppose she had to either add or subtract 2 inches from either her bust, her waist, or her hips. Which would you, fellas, recommend? Now think about it, it's a little complicated. Suppose she had to either add or subtract 2 inches from either her bust, her waist, or her hips. Which would you recommend? Okay? And fellas, I don't want to worry you, but think it over very carefully. We'll come back to you in just a moment for your
Add or
answers.
subtract?
You can add or subtract 2 inches.
Well, one is good, one is bad.
Now, well, you think about it. We'll come back and find out what you think is good and what's bad, okay? All right, Kay. How do you think Tom's going to respond to that?
I don't know. I'm a mess.
You've got to...
I would subtract 2 inches from my derriere, but knowing him, he may want to add 2 inches to my frontiere.
You think so?
I may not be big, but I'm interesting. Well, you make good housework girls. I would add 2 inches. I think he'll say add 2 inches to the front.
Add 2 inches to the
Because his
bust,
hands are so big when he can really... Well, you want the truth.
Well, of course we want the truth. That's the name of the show, Tattletales. You're here to tattle, and you
Tattle,
did.
and I did, and we'll see.
About the tail here. Now it's 2 inches now that will be added. He'll say to the bust, right?
I hope he does.
Okay, let's see what he says. All right, Tom, you've got 2 inches to play with here. What I meant to say was, you can either add or subtract 2 inches from the bust, the waist, or the hips. Which would you recommend?
Well, it's hard to change perfection, but she kids around in her show about her enlarging her breasts.
He's marvelous. He's so right. That's right, babe. Hang in there.
Very well done, Tom.
Well, at least he never complains.
Very well done. You have a share of the pot. The blue section is breathing easier, and so am I. Roxanne, what's Jack going to say?
Well, there's some men that are greedy. They just can't get enough.
Yeah.
And I would say that he would probably add another 2 inches to what he's already got up on top.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
Would you stand up, darling?
Turn sideways.
Would you turn sideways?
He's a freak.
I mean, I've heard of greedy people, but that's ridiculous.
Maybe that's why I'm getting my extra 2 inches.
My
Maybe she'll
goodness.
loan me to.
Oh, Lord.
2 inches. That's
All
just
right,
one.
you're going to say 2 inches on the bus. He's a madman, that Jack. Let's bring him on now and find out. All right, Jack. Where would you add or subtract those 2 inches?
I don't
The
know. I've
bust,
been watching Tom here laugh. I'm wondering what show I'm on.
bust, the waist, or the hips, sir?
You mean if it had to be added or subtracted somewhere?
Yes.
Because I like something to hold on to. I like handles and grabbers.
Yes.
I would say the hips.
Well, I'm glad one of you has some sense about those things. Wow. That's not what Roxanne said. She said the bust, Jack.
Yeah, but I didn't understand the question.
Add or subtract 2 inches from either the bust, the hips, or the...
Well, either way,
waist.
the bust is nice and the waist. The hips could stand changing. Either way, it wouldn't matter.
Either way, it wouldn't matter. Well,
No, she knows that.
You can talk. Well, you can talk that over with her, make her understand it. I'm sorry, no share of the pot there. However, Shelby, what's Chad going to
He
say?
loves you. He loves you. Don't worry.
It's hard because, he's never talked about what he'd rather have. But I know what I'd rather have, and I think he's aware of it because I'm always exercising. I'd like to lose a couple inches around my waist, so maybe he'll say that.
A couple inches subtracted from the waist, you think,
Yeah,
huh?
because I have long legs and I have, not that much waist, so I'm always like doing the...
Yeah, there's 6 guys in the red section saying, no, it's terrific. Okay, you'll say the
Hopefully,
waist, that
yeah,
you'll say.
but he may say.
All right, let's bring him on. Chad, would you add or subtract 2 inches? Hips, waist, or bust?
Well, my wife hasn't changed since I married her. She's got the same measurements going, and I like that way. And I guess if she was going to do anything to herself without my approval, she might take something off of her waist.
Oh, that's what she said. You're right. I didn't think he was going there, did you? You're right. Chad and Shelby are right. Kay and Tom are right. We split that pot in half. It is halftime. Ladies, step to the rear if you will. Fellas, come on out here. And we'll be back with the red section winning $150 in just a moment. Please come back with us.
I know what you're thinking. I thought what you thought. Some things are just too good to be true. Just like you, I thought that reverse mortgages had to have some kind of catch, just a way for the banks to get your house, right? Well, then I did some homework, and I found out it's not any of that. It's not another way for the bank to get your house, and it's also not too good to be true. A reverse mortgage loan is a simple idea, really. You turn your home's equity into cash, and you pay it back when you leave the house. Most people use the money to pay off their existing mortgage or pay some bills, cover medical costs, even update their home. And, just as importantly, you still own your home. And you make no monthly mortgage payments. It's a loan designed just for older Americans, and it's helped hundreds of thousands to live a more stable, secure retirement and stay in the home they love.
AAG is the leader in reverse mortgages. Call us today for your free information kit. It will answer all your questions and help you decide if a reverse mortgage is right for you and how to qualify.
I know what you're thinking. I did too. I felt the same way. But I checked it out, and I found out a lot more. It's pretty simple. A reverse mortgage from AAG can give you the retirement stability you're looking for. Maybe you want to check it out.
If you're 62 or older and own your own home, give AAG a call to receive your free information kit. You'll receive the information you're looking for, as well as tell you how much cash you may qualify for. Call 1-800-692-9947 now and receive your free information kit.
So, what's your better?
All right, we're back. We've changed places. I have the fellas out here with me. This question is again worth $150, ladies. Ready to go?
Yes, yes.
It's addressed to you. We know this will probably never come up. And look out when we start a question like that.
Yeah,
This one's all right. We know that this will probably never come up. But if you had to hitchhike across the country, would you dress as sexily as possible or as unsexily as possible, if that's a word? If you had to hitchhike across the country, would you dress as sexily as possible or as unsexily as possible? There are ramifications both ways. Think about it, ladies. We'll come back for your answers in a moment. Bye. Tom, what do you think Kay would do?
Both ways you have problems.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. I think that she'd make it quicker dressing sexily.
Yeah, she'd probably get across in about 4 days that way.
Yeah, I think if she dressed unsexy, it'd probably take her about 2 days. So I'll give her the 4 days and say it's sexy.
You'll say dress sexily. Okay, let's bring her on and find out. Kay,
Yes,
Kay,
yes, yes.
how would you dress now? You're out there on the roadway and got your thumb out. What would you dress sexy or unsexy?
I'm big on jeans and just being comfortable. I wouldn't dress sexy.
Obviously, that's not what Tom said.
What did he say, sexy?
Yeah, he said you dress sexily.
Only
and-
if I was with him. If I were
Come on,
with him.
Stevens. I told him you'd make it in 2 days with blue jeans and 4 days if it was sexy.
If you were sexy, it might take 3 weeks. As a matter of fact. All right, I'm sorry, dear. That's not what he said. Jack, what's Roxanne going to say? How would she go across the country?
Is she watching? Can she hear me? Is she
No,
listening?
no, she's off.
Because after the show, I don't even know her anymore. Well, I think she might make sure that her thumb was naked.
Probably, yes.
But she generally dresses pretty sexily. Or she'd streak across country herself. I would say sexily.
You'll say sexily.
And the divorce is Monday anyhow. So
Let's bring her on and find out, please. Roxanne, how are you going to dress now? You're hitchhiking across the country. What are you going to do?
Well, to do a job well, you got to put everything into it.
Mm-hmm.
I would dress sexy to get there.
That's what the man said. You're right. See, you made up for everything in one question there. All right, you're right, Roxanne. Thank you, dear. Chad, what's Shelby going to say?
Well,
they're yelling un.
Well, you said cross country. I think, if her mind doesn't work the same way as mine, then it doesn't. But I think if she was going cross country, she'd probably have to consider different sorts of climates. So I'd say that she'd dress unsexily.
Unsexily.
She'd
The red
dress for
section is-
warmth.
What's that?
Warmth.
Warmth, right.
Warmth.
Well, the red section is in total agreement with you. So if,
Okay, is that it? All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Unsexily, let's bring her on. Shelby, there you are, by the road. How are you going to dress to get a hitchhike across the country? Sexy or unsexy?
That's so hard, you know. Well, I'm trying to get a ride, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just want a ride. I don't want anything else, so I think I'd go unsexy.
That's what he said. You're right. That means Roxanne and Jack, Shelby and Chad split the pot, if you will. There it is. And at this point, the yellow section is second, and the red section is in front with 2 1/4. And we'll come back to find out who's going to win it all on Tattletales. Please come back, too.
Higher than a 2. It's a 3. Sensational.
If you, like many people, are covered by both Medicare and your state's Medicaid, here's something important to know. Now you could get even more health benefits than you already have. It's the United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan. To find out if you or someone you care about is eligible, it's easy. Call now to talk with us. We can explain it all and answer any questions. Medicaid gives you benefits, and Medicare gives you some too. But a dual complete plan can add even more benefits and features compared to original Medicare. You'll have lots of doctors and hospitals to choose from, plus prescription drug coverage. And depending on where you live, you could enjoy other benefits too, like dental care, vision coverage, and rides to and from your doctor or hospital. You can even get a health products catalog with credits you can use to shop for everyday things, like vitamins, oral health items, and first aid kits. And best of all, with this plan, there's no additional cost to you. Remember, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, chances are you could get a dual complete plan. So call now to talk with us and learn more. Or ask to have a licensed agent visit your home and take you through everything step by step. We know healthcare can be confusing. United Healthcare can straighten things out. With 40 years of experience, you can count on us to be there all along the way. With a dual complete plan, you could have a wide choice of doctors to choose from, better prescription drug coverage, dental and vision coverage too, all at no additional cost. You have Medicare, you have Medicaid. You may be eligible for dual complete. So call the number on your screen now to see if you're eligible, or to enroll in a dual complete plan from United Healthcare.
All right, we are back. This question now is worth double, $300 riding on this one. Anybody can still win the game. And here it comes. Ladies, it's addressed to you, and this is it. Which of the two of you seems to get into more embarrassing predicaments? Don't give us your answer now, ladies. Which of the two of you seems to get into more embarrassing predicaments? Think about that. We'll come back for your answer. $300 on this one, ladies. Bye. Tom, between you and Kay, who would it be? More embarrassing predicaments.
I'll put $300 on Kay for sure, because she's always getting herself into messes. So let her try to get out of them.
Does one current one come to mind, Tom?
No, not particularly, but she'll probably give you one when she answers the question.
You think so? All right, you're going to say that she'll say it's her.
Right.
Let's bring her on. Kay, between you and Tom, who seems to get into more embarrassing predicaments?
Did you bring up that thing about that guy banging on the door at 4 o'clock?
No, I turned him off.
No, but we're going to hear it as soon as you give us an answer.
I do.
You do? That's what he said.
He's so good. I'm terrible. Tom is perfect. He's a gentleman. I'm always getting a sexorus.
You say a guy
Anna, darling.
banged on your door at 4 o'clock in the morning?
No, it's 4:25. He leaves notes, so if we don't answer the door.
He leaves notes if you don't answer the door.
Yeah, it's really marvelous.
Yeah. Okay. You ever share the $300 fund? Jack, what's Roxanne going to say?
Oh, I was still on that question.
I know you were.
What was he banging on the door with?
Yeah, right.
Probably a handful.
He was banging on the door.
Probably a door knocker.
Yeah, right.
It's a door knocker.
Speaking of embarrassing situations, listen, how's this for an opener?
Yeah.
I had to go to the police station to get my wife out of jail to marry her. Would you believe that?
No.
Then she got locked in a toilet 3 times, elevator twice, into a crap game with hoods, didn't know it was fixed. She's the queen of embarrassing situations. Definitely H-U-R.
Definitely H-U-R.
Into the box.
Okay, let's find out if she agrees with you. Roxanne, who seems to get into more embarrassing predicaments, you or Jack?
I have foot and mouth disease. It's me. I'm always.
That's what he said.
I'm always in trouble.
Roxanne, now Jack said that you are always in embarrassing predicaments.
Yes.
Tell us one that comes to mind.
Must I?
Yeah. No, you don't have to. No, of course not. But I just thought if you had one that came to mind that you want to relate to us.
Yeah, I recently, he's still angry with me about that one. That's why he said Sinatra the other day on the question. But we were in Vegas with Mr. Sinatra, and he invited me to go to play baccarat with him. And he very generously offered me money to play with. And I misunderstood and thought he didn't think I had any money of my own. So I returned it to him, and I didn't know that I had embarrassed him and that I had hurt him. So when we went back to the table, he had taken his winnings and made a very generous gift to everyone, and I sat there like a dummy looking at him, and he was very angry with me, and I do these dumb things, you know.
No, well, now nobody knows it now except you and me and about 9 million other people.
Yeah, well, maybe, you see,
Frank,
if
send
I
money.
play my cards right,
Anything.
maybe he'll hear me and
Yes.
he'll understand.
Yes, okay, you've just explained it all nicely. And you've also won a share of that $300 pot, too. Thank you, dear. Chad, what's Shelby going to say?
Well, it's difficult to ascertain who is most embarrassed by an embarrassing situation.
Yes.
And then, but I think probably I have created more embarrassing situations.
Uh-huh.
So I'd say it's me.
The red section is applauding.
Yeah.
You say that. Does anyone in particular come to mind to you, or would you just as soon just let it go with that?
Oh, there was a time I had the hiccups and belched in an elevator.
That's not biggie.
That'll do it.
That was
that qualifies.
Well, I mean, that was nothing, compared to some of the stuff I've.
All right, let's bring on Shelby. See if she agrees with you. Shelby,
Yeah.
who between the two of you seems to get in the most embarrassing predicaments?
Oh, my husband.
And you are right. You all split the $300 pot. $100 apiece, and that means at this point, our time is up. The winners are Chad and Shelby Everett for the red section. All right. The red section does it again, and we'll come back in just a moment and find out just how much they have won. Please come back with us, won't you?
Last year, millions of homeowners used HomeAdvisor to get matched with top-rated pros for small projects like fixing a garage door or unclogging a drain. But you can also use HomeAdvisor to find trusted pros for bigger projects like building a deck or remodeling your kitchen. For projects big and small, HomeAdvisor is always free to use. Compare prices, read reviews, and find the best local pros at HomeAdvisor.com or download the free app.
I used to run low on cash right before payday and not be able to do anything. But now that I'm banking with Chime, I get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. I just got paid.
Start banking with Chime today at Chime.com.
As a fitness junkie, I customize everything. Bike, wheels, saddle. That's why I switched to Liberty Mutual. They customize my insurance so I only pay for what I need. I insured my car and my bike. My calves are custom too, but I can't insure those. Which is a crying shame.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Do you use catheters? Are you using the catheter that's really best for you?
Oh, yeah. For years, I'd been using one kind of catheter, and I never knew that there were other really great catheters available until Liberator sent me samples to try. If I had not tried the samples from Liberator, I might never have found the perfect catheter for me. Liberator Medical sent me a catheter that was easier for me to use right out of the package. Now that I've found the best catheter for me, it's made my life much easier. My catheters were completely paid for, not a dime out of my pocket.
There are so many innovative catheters. Get the best catheter for you. Call Liberator Medical. Get your free catheter sample pack.
Call 1-800-337-1974. That's 1-800-337-1974.
Okay, we are back. The red section with Shelby and Chad won today with $325. We had $1,000 to that for a total of $1,325. Not bad for the red section. Thank you. And, of course, the yellow and blue section won their totals today, too. Chad, this season will be your what on Medical Center?
Number 6.
6.
And let me see. Last 2 weeks we've been number 1, and 6 weeks prior to that we were the number 2 show. So we're doing.
How about that?
We're doing all right.
Isn't that terrific? Well, we'll be watching for you. See you at number 6. Hope you'll be watching for us and see us on the first year, number 1 on Tattletales. Bert Conner saying so long, everybody. Thank you.
This is Jack Clark speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.